I never expected my life to change in the 5 seconds it took her to say one sentence. "Looks don't matter to me," she whispered, her eyes soft but certain. I laughed, too quickly, too defensively. "Everyone judges a painting by its beauty," I replied. "People only pretend they don't." She didn't blink. She just looked at me like she could see something deeper, something I'd spent years burying. The hook. When you grow up being the forgettable kid, you learn early that people choose beauty first, pretty faces, perfect hair, bodies shaped like magazine covers. And I didn't have any of that. I had acne that scarred, a nose slightly crooked from a childhood accident, and a smile everyone said would be nice once braces did their job, but braces never came. So I stopped trying. Until the night I met Emma. It was at a community art class, ironically, a place full of people painting beautiful things, while I struggled to hold a brush right. I came for the discount, and to feel less lonely. That's when Emma, with paint smudged on her cheek and the brightest brown eyes I'd ever seen, sat next to me like she chose that seat on purpose. Kindness in small moments. "What are you painting?" she asked. "A disaster," I said honestly. She leaned closer, examining the uneven strokes and hopeless mixing of colors. "It's not a disaster," she said. "It's honest." No one had ever called anything about me honest, not in a good way. We talked for almost an hour. Not about art, but life. Her life was full of people she loved helping, soup kitchens, dog rescues, tutoring kids who couldn't afford lessons. She spoke with the kind of warmth you feel more than you hear. When the class ended, she glanced at me, almost hesitant. "You know," she said softly, "looks don't matter to me." And that's when my old wounds flared, sharp and instinctive. "Everyone judges a painting by its beauty," I said, shrugging her kindness away. Her face changed, hurt but patient, like she'd expected my answer. The unexpected twist. Over the next few weeks, she kept sitting beside me in class. Every time. Even when the room had empty seats. Even when my painting still looked like a melted sunset fighting for its life. One day, I arrived late after a terrible day at work, rejected for a promotion because I didn't present confidently. That was corporate language for, you don't look the part. My eyes stung from holding in frustration. When I walked into class, I saw her saving a seat. For me. "You okay?" she asked. That question, so simple, so gentle, broke me in ways I didn't know I could break. I told her everything. The job. The insecurity. The years of feeling invisible. She didn't interrupt. She didn't offer cliché advice. Instead, she pulled a small sketchbook from her bag. "I draw people I care about," she said. "I want you to see something." She opened the book. And there I was. Not perfect. Not photoshopped. But me, seen through her eyes. In the drawing, I looked warm. Kind. Thoughtful. Someone worth noticing. I swallowed hard. "Why would you draw me?" Her answer was the twist I never saw coming. "Because you look like someone who's never been told he matters." My heart stuttered. No one had ever said that aloud. The emotional climax. A week later, during our final class showcase, everyone displayed their artwork. Mine looked like a confused sunset again, but I put it up anyway. When the gallery opened, I overheard two strangers nearby. "Who did this one?" "Not sure, looks messy." "Probably a beginner." Their voices cut deeper than they should have. But before I could pull my painting down, I felt a hand slip into mine. "Emma." She squeezed gently. Then she turned to the strangers, smiling calmly. "He did," she said. "And it's beautiful." They looked surprised, but not as surprised as I was. "How?" I whispered after they walked away. "Why would you say that?" Because beauty isn't perfection. Beauty is effort. Honesty. Heart. You painted something real. And real is rare. Her words weren't just kind, they healed parts of me I'd left abandoned for years. Then she said something that changed everything. You keep looking for someone who'll see you the way you wish you looked, but I already see you the way you really are. I didn't reply. I couldn't. My chest felt too full. Then she looked up at me. Would you like to get dinner after this? My world stopped. You mean with me? She laughed, touching the paint on my nose. Yes, with you. Looks never brought me comfort. Kindness did. And you're the kindest person I've met. The uplifting ending. That was 6 months ago. Now, every Friday night, we still paint together, badly, wonderfully, honestly. My art is still a mess, but Emma says that's why she loves it. And me? For the first time in my life, I understand this. Beauty isn't what the world sees when it looks at you. It's what someone sees when they see your heart first. And sometimes, if you're lucky, that's the only beauty that ever truly matters.